ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಜ್ಞಾನೋದಯ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ.
Hey everyone, I wanted to share some really cool stuff about ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization. It's an organization that honestly makes me super proud, and their story is just incredible. You know, when you think about space agencies, names like NASA or ESA often come to mind, but ISRO, with its unique journey, has carved out a massive reputation for itself. It's not just about rockets and satellites, it's about how a country with initially limited resources decided to use technology to solve its own problems and then became a global leader. The vision start, it all really kicked off with this amazing guy, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Back in the 1960s, when India was still a very young nation, facing tons of challenges like poverty and development, he had this incredible vision. He believed that tech wasn't some fancy luxury, but a vital tool to help ordinary people. He famously said something like, "We must be second to none in using advanced tech to solve real problems for people and society." That philosophy is essentially the DNA of ISRO. So, in 1969, ISRO was officially formed. Imagine this, in the very early days, they were literally transporting rocket parts on bicycles and launching small rockets from a church building in Tamba, Kerala. It just shows that determination and cleverness can overcome huge resource limitation. Building our own space muscle. One of the biggest turning point was when India decided it had to build its own launch capability, no relying on others. In 1980, they launched their first indigenous satellite, Rohini, using their own rocket, the SLV-3. That was huge. It basically said, "Hey world, India can build its own satellite and launch them too." Then came the real workhorses, the PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, and the GSLV, Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle. The PSLV is like the reliable, versatile car of ISRO fleet. It's launched tons of Indian and foreign satellites with amazing success rates. It's also super cost effective, which is why other countries line up for ISRO to launch their satellite. The GSLV is the bigger, more powerful one, used for launching heavier communication satellites that helps with TV, phones, and weather forecast across India. Mind-blowing missions and discoveries. ISRO isn't just about launching satellites. They pulled off some truly mind-blowing deep missions. Chandrayaan-1, 2008. This was India's first mission to the moon, and get this, it made a historic discovery. It confirmed there was water on the moon. That literally changed our understanding of the lunar surface. Mars Orbiter Mission, MOM, Mangalyaan 2013. This mission was a global stunner. India became the first country in the world to reach Mars orbit on its very first attempt. Think about that. First try, and they did it on a shoestring budget compared to other space agencies. It really highlighted ISRO frugal engineering genius. Record breaker 2017. ISRO launched 104 satellites in a single PSLV mission. That's a world record for the most satellites launched in one go. Pretty impressive. Chandrayaan 3 2023. This is the one everyone probably remembers most recently. After the partial setback with Chandrayaan 2 lander, ISRO came back with Chandrayaan 3 and achieved a perfect soft landing on the moon's south pole. India became the first country ever to land in the unexplored region and only the fourth overall to achieve a soft landing on the moon. The Vikram lander and Pragyan rover then explored the surface, sending back the incredible data. Pure triumph. Aditya L1 2023. Right after the moon landing, ISRO launched India's first dedicated mission to study the sun, called Aditya L1. It's sitting at a special spot called the Lagrange point 1 L1, constantly observing the sun's outer layers. This helps us understand space weather, which can affect our tech here on Earth more than just space. Impact on daily life. What's super cool about ISRO is how much their work directly impacts life in India, connecting India, all those TV channels, mobile calls, and internet services. Lot of that is thanks to ISRO INSAT satellites that provides crucial communicating links even to remote villages, helping farmers. Their IRS Indian remote sensing satellites give vital data on crop health, water levels, and even help predict droughts. This helps farmers to make better decisions. Disaster management. When there's a cyclone or flood, ISRO satellites are key. They provide early warnings, track the disaster, and help in rescuing and relief efforts, saving countless lives. Our own GPS. India has its own navigation system called NAVIC, NAVIC. It's like our own version of GPS, offering accurate positioning for various usages from fishing, boats to military. What next? The future is exciting. ISRO isn't stopping anytime soon. They've got some massive plans. Gaganyaan mission. This is huge. India's own human spaceflight program. They're working to send Indian astronauts to space. Imagine that. Reusable rockets. They're developing reusable launch vehicles. This means rockets can be used multiple times, drastically cutting down the cost of sending things to space. Super smart, right? Missions to Venus. Yep, they're planning to send mission to Venus 2 called Shukrayaan 1 to study its atmosphere. Indian Space Station. The ultimate long-term goal is to set up our very own space station. How cool would that be? So, as you can see, ISRO is truly amazing. They've shown the world that with passion, smart thinking, and a clear vision, you can achieve anything. They inspire millions, especially young people, to dream big and aim for the stars. It's a fantastic example of how science and technology serve humanity and uplift a nation. That's my little share on ISRO for today. Hope you found it as fascinating as I do. Thank you so much.